some, have to have some sort of incentive sometimes to do well, like you're taking them to ice cream afterward or whatever. So, hey, my class today it's nothing more than Neckaroo and some of the things that you've seen over the past few days with Neckaroo. So we're going to talk about Kazushi, but what we're going to do is, I'm a big weapons guy and I like to add weapons into everything I do. So I don't reinvent anything, I don't call it a different name, I just find a weapon and I try to find out or try to use the principles of Neckaroo and how I can incorporate that weapon in. But what I'm going to be giving out today, and it's going to be up to the senseis out here when they see how well you do, I've got 5 of these little Kubutans. Sorry guys, I am not going to put this in your hands, okay? But I might put it in your parents' hands, okay, for them to watch you if you ever use it. But it's nothing more than a modified Kubutan that has some dull spikes on it, and you can use it for different things. And we're gonna talk about that today. So I'll be giving out 5 of these at the end. So what I'm incorporating into some of our Neckaroo principles is nothing more than the Kubutan. And Neckaroo was developed to be used, something simple to be used in a time of crisis. Something that you didn't have to think about, something that was easy. We've all heard of the principle, keep it simple, stupid. And that's what we're trying to do here. This Kubutan, it's about 5.5 inches long, became really popular in the 1980s with all the martial arts movies and the ninja movies and things like that. But it's a very good weapon to use. You can carry it in your pocket. You can put it in your purse. Sensei Moose carries one in his purse. Is that going to make YouTube?
Yes, it is. No, I'll edit that out.
And just like this, you can carry your keys on it, okay? And it's very, very easy to grab. All you have to do is hold it. Now, Sensei Vienna is always my uge for all my classes. I promise not to hurt him this year. I did not hurt him last year. Right, so common sense. We all have common sense, right? It's just whether or not we choose to use it. All right, common sense says that if I poke you anywhere on the body, I'm going to elicit some kind of response. Especially if I'm down on the ground, I just grab my keys and I start striking somewhere. Well, common sense says that I want to hit somewhere in the head. All right, today we are staying away from the head because I can use common sense and say, if I poke you anywhere in this area with this weapon, it's going to hurt. Okay, so I'm just going to identify a few areas we can use it on the head, and then we're going to go right into using it with the principles of Neckaroo. Okay, so as you learned yesterday where the meridians are, it's a big long thing called the sternocleidomastoid. We're not going to get on all the science and stuff, but if you take this stick here and you stick it into the side of the neck, it's going to hurt. Okay, the eyes. If I stick it anywhere in the eyes, that's going to hurt. The temples. Going to hurt. Even the ears. If I jam this thing in your ear, it's going to hurt a lot. Okay? Anywhere in the throat, all right, and down into the sternum notch here. So we talk about throat up underneath the chin, and I'm not going to put this on Sensei's face at all. Also, myself and my fiance, we do fugitive recovery at night, so we also need some sort of compliance from the people that we're taking into jail. Okay? So when we talk about compliance, we always use the philtrum here under the nose. Place my hand on the back of the head, I'm able to put it on the nose here. This is going to hurt a whole lot worse. You think if we put this underneath the nose and push up, that guy's going to go wherever we want to? Sure. Absolutely. All right? All right, so staying away from the head. I'm just going to call this from shoulders up, common sense area. Even for children. If you're flailing and you've got this in your hand and you're poking them somewhere from the neck up, it's going to hurt and you're going to get the desired effect. And then what are you going to do? After you hurt them, call your lawyer. Okay? You're going to run, right? Just like Sensei Steve said this morning, 50-yard dash. All right, so let's talk about how we're going to incorporate this into Neckaroo. Okay, so Sensei teaches and we teach vertical Kazushi. Nothing more than touching the shoulder, rolling the shoulder back, and the body will fall. Okay, so if I touch Sensei here, bring it back, and I touch his shoulder, just roll it back, breaks his Kazushi, and he's going to fall. So I'm going to add a little bit of pain to that with my Kubutan. Okay? Everything I do is from a punch, a kick, anything that you're going to encounter on the street. So I'm going to start with a punch. So a sensei punches, I'm not going to try to do a block. I'm not going to try to do anything traditional. All I'm going to do is protect myself. So as he throws a punch, I'm just going to throw my hand up and I'm going to stop it the best way I can so that I don't get hit. Okay? I have my Kubutan in my right hand. All I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my hand down, right? We have to get that shoulder back. I'm going to step in, and just like with vertical kazushi and placing the back of my hand on the shoulder, I'm just going to stick this in the clavicular notch here, all right? That's nothing more than the shoulder. Okay? He's got a nice double weave knee on, so it's not going to hurt that bad. So as I make my step, I'm just going to place that into his shoulder right here, and I'm going to push down. Okay? It's going to roll that muscle back, and it's going to drop it to the ground. Okay? And then what can I do? Common sense area, right? I hit the common sense area. So again, punch comes in, I do nothing but protect myself. I stop the punch, I step in, place it in, body goes down, common sense area. Right? Vertical kazushi. So what we're going to do now is you're going to try it. Over here, I've made dowels for your Kubutans. Okay? 5.5 inches. They're nice and sanded down so we don't get cut up or anything like that. Very simple. Place it in your hand, punch comes in, I stop it, I step, and I push on the shoulder down to the ground. Okay? Let's try it.